I want to ask you about the name because it's yeah, for us it's quite bizarre. Saying Toro Y Moi.
Yeah.
So it's like that you want to make some music for Matador or something like that.
Yeah, I made it up when I was like 15. It's just half Spanish and half French. Pretty much not like random.
Something spontaneous.
Yeah, something spontaneous.
So you continue to have this name all the time?
Yeah, since I was like 15.
Okay. Now wanted to change?
No, I liked it that much.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The last year you released 2 albums, which is quite unusual for an artist.
Yeah.
I mean, you worked a lot on your music.
Yeah, I do a lot of work when I got time. If you give me some time, I'll like create a bunch of stuff. So I'm a big fan of just working.
Workaholic.
Yeah.
It's always you that compose the music by yourself?
Yeah, it's just me.
Oh, okay.
It's just something about working alone is pretty interesting. It's not that I don't like working with people. It's just that it's always easier. And it's faster.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe sometimes you rearrange the music and play together, or
when we do play live, we do play it different. I don't mind that. Yeah,
okay.
I understand that.
Yeah.
When it comes to working with people, you have to be agreeable.
Okay. Yeah. So, have you ever thought to make a double album?
A double album?
Yeah.
Not really.
So
I could do a double
put
album.
together Crossroads of This and Underneath the Prime.
Like release it together.
Yeah.
I think people may have thought that was the plan, but essentially it's the same thing. I could have waited, 2 years and just released them both at the same time, but once I finished that one, I released it, and then I finished Underneath the Pine, so I released that. I think that there's something fun when you're moving when you work with one album at a time. You can fall into a zone, you can put people in a mood. I think a double album is a little bit distracting when it comes to the actual listening.
Okay. And do you think there is any kind of difference between the two? Between the 2 albums?
What about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There are. Yeah, there's a big difference. Yeah. The first album was like a lot of samples, and it was like electronic, and then this album was with live instruments and mixed in the studio.
What is the relation with your label, Carpark Records?
Todd, who runs Carpark Records, he's an awesome guy. He's always open to new ideas. I told him about maybe just releasing them at the same time or within the same year. He was totally okay with that. And then, because of touring, I ended up just being like a year apart. But he wasn't opposed to it, and they were totally okay with me doing 2 albums in a row.
Do you like to record in studio?
I haven't really done it yet on my own dime, so I can't say. So the reason I like working at home is because you can work at your own pace and it's cheap. And it's totally possible to do it now and make it sound good.
Yeah.
I think that working in the studio is probably best when when money's not on your mind and you're not, time isn't on your mind.
You gotta total control of what you do.
Yeah, because you gotta keep focus.
So you get your own studio in your own home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a while to build up, but it's totally doable these days.
Everyone thinks that you are one of the main artists of the chillwave movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
I want to ask you if for you there is a real chillwave movement or something like that, or it's just a label, a name that we journalists or
no. I think now I can finally like say that I recognize what that sound is. I feel like there are a lot of other artists who have created this whole thing, and I feel like I've been lumped in. The group that I'm lumped in with, we sort of were there in the beginning, in a way. But I think it's sort of taken its own life form.
We have to talk about Wash It Out.
Okay.
About Ernest Green.
Sure.
So you are friends since a long time.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. You composed it together when you were younger.
I mean, younger as in like 2 years ago. Yeah.
15 when you were 15, I don't know.
But yeah, he's an awesome songwriter and musician. So.
You have some projects together? Or?
That'd be fun to do something in the future. As of right now, we're both busy.
At the time, you had common idea or about music. I mean, you had common sounds which influenced you, like I don't know, electronic music, funky pop, or.
Seriously, I listen to a lot of Italian music.
Yeah? Really? Which one?
Like Piero Miliani, Ennio Morricone.
So big composers.
Yeah. I like the Italian spaghetti westerns a lot, and a lot of the horror movies too. So I think what I like most about them is that they weren't afraid. Well, it's not even that they weren't afraid. It was just that they were sort of just making music of different genres because they had to or they wanted to. It's like I want to do that. I just jump around, make a funk song, make a jazz song, make a classical song. You know, it doesn't matter.
You got also a side project.
Yeah.
Side of Chaz.
Yeah, Sides of Chaz. That's just a little thing I did in college, where I would just record music and sing the lyrics without thinking about what was going to come out.
Okay.
It's completely random stuff. Kind of weird.
Yeah, so it's quite different from.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like not even enjoyable almost.
Okay. it's just for the free time.
Yeah, it's just completely random.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you making some new songs for Sides of Chaz or?
Oh, not right now. No.
Not a day.
Yeah. Just been focusing on Toro Y Moi right now.
I saw one picture which is really nice of Caribou wearing a t-shirt of you.
Yeah.
So you toured together.
Dan's a good friend.
Yeah.
I think what I liked about touring with them is just learning.